Hello everybody, welcome to a new road tourist video on Roads channel. So we are now on the A8 motorway in Bavaria, but we will exit the motorway soon to go into the mountains today. So be prepared for another video with very special landscapes. We will take exit, I think it's 98, soon to Weyarn. And we'll drive today on some state roads and then on B307 until Bayrischzell. About 2 or 3 kilometers until the exit. I won't say too much on this video about the A8 motorway. I will do a special video about it, as it is in my opinion one of the most spectacular motorways in Germany. So it was made to be spectacular, it was built to be spectacular in the 30s, and we already see the signs for our exit to Miesbach and Schliersee. That's a Mankfall bridge, it's 65 meter high, quite nice. We just left Holzkirchen, I have to go right now. Exit. "33 kilometers to Bayrischzell from here, and at the next roundabout we will join the state road 2073, which we will follow until Miesbach. And we are now in Weyarn, a nice village with a nice big abbey in the center. I think the village was built around this abbey, which seems to be pretty old. We don't go through the center of it. The abbey, I don't know if you see it. That's the main route that connects Miesbach to the motorway A8 if you want to go to Munich or if you're coming to Munich. A lot of traffic on this road usually. This area is very developed and a lot of people are driving big distances. Motorization index is also very high here in the region, and we are almost out of Weyarn, the first village. I hope I'm not getting in some traffic jams farther away. I try to avoid the evening rush hour by starting a little bit. I started at 3, it's now 3 p.m. So evening rush hour starts usually at 4 p.m. But it's Friday, so Fridays the people usually leave work not so late, so I don't know what it will be. There are also a lot of tourists coming here in the area from the whole Germany. The area is very touristic with very nice lakes, very nice hiking opportunities. You can do a lot of stuff here as a tourist. on the edge of Mangfall Valley on the right, which is quite deep. This was the motorway bridge as we went across the Mangfall, about 60-70 meter high. And you already see the mountains. You can see the mountains from Spitzingsee area. These ones are about 1800 meters high. I think the highest is the Rotwand, 1884. To Miesbach. In this small village of Thalham that we went through, you have to drive cautiously because it's a small village and many people are tending to drive a little bit faster, but I saw a lot of time radar there, a radar camera, so just stick to the speed limit. Just tried in Germany to increase the rates, the fines for driving too fast, but I think it's now on hold, this project. It was for 2 or 3 months, but then they said no, it's too strict, it's too much. I think after, if you're driving 26 kilometers per hour too fast in a village, you lose your driving license, which is a little bit too strict also in my opinion. I mean, it can always happen if you're driving, for example, in the night and there is a village and between the houses there's sometimes a lot of space and you see no lights or so. You can push the acceleration and you lose. If you're driving at 76, you lose your driving license, which is pretty strict. They renounced about it, and let's see how they will change this law. We have some slow traffic in front of us. But he's going right. We can then drive at normal speed, not 40 kilometers per hour like now. Perfect. See, the road here is nice to drive. We are almost always in forest. We are at an altitude of about 700 meters over sea level. I think Weyarn is at 680, Miesbach is at about 700. Spitz, another peak, and also Wendelstein. These are about 1650, 1700 meters high. The one just in front is Wendelstein. We have now very nice weather, but it should change this afternoon. A big storm. They are waiting for a big storm here. Let's see how it will be. But I think it will come later. Now it's pretty calm. And we are now entering town of Miesbach, which is a Kreis center. Kreis is an administrative division in Germany. So you have in Germany the states, the lands, and they are divided into Kreises. And Miesbach is a seat of Miesbach County or Miesbach Kreis. We won't go through the city center, through the town center, just on the edge of it. Miesbach is a pretty old town, first mentioned in 12th century, at the beginning of 12th century. It was destroyed a few times by fires mainly, so you don't see too many things left from that time. But it has a nice town core with older buildings that are protected by law. Fortunately, I don't think I have any photos from it. I went there a few times, but it's quite close to me, so I didn't make any photos, unfortunately. But I will definitely show you some other drives here in the area, and maybe the next time I'm coming here. Oh, we have a traffic jam. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. And then I will put some photos from the town core. Yeah, it's usually on Fridays afternoons. It's usually more traffic than usual, because we have the tourist traffic also. People are coming here for spending a nice weekend in the nature in this beautiful area. But I hope it will get better further away. The weekend should be, the weather for this weekend should be very bad. Tomorrow a lot of rain is expected, and that's why I thought that not so many people will come to spend the weekend now here in the area. But it's not like this. There are also some traffic lights now. Also responsible for slowing the traffic. As people are joining the main street from the right or are taking the left turn. I think I'll stop the recording for now, and we'll see us in a bit after we get past through this. Or it's flowing. No, I will stop the recording for a bit. It makes no sense to show you this traffic jam, I think. And we'll see us back. We'll see you back after I'm done with it. So we are back on track. Oh, now the traffic light. What is important about Miesbach is seen as a center of Bavarian popular costumes. This Trachten. A lot of associations that are dedicated to keeping these traditions are here in the area. So it's quite a traditional town. So now the B307 goes right to Bad Tölz and Tegernsee, and the B307, National Road 307, starts now at this intersection and will follow it until Bayrischzell for the next 22 kilometers. And we'll soon arrive in the next village, next little town that's called Hausham. Just a little bit of space between Miesbach and Hausham, and some strawberry selling near the street, some selling kiosks for strawberries. Here is on the left is the main hospital in this Kreis, in this commune, Agatharied Hospital. And we are now in Agatharied. I think Agatharied belongs to Hausham. Hausham is a little bit smaller than Miesbach. Miesbach has about 11,500 inhabitants. Hausham, I think, about 8,500. Another traffic light. It's quite a long contiguous urban area here between Miesbach, Agatharied, Hausham, up to Schliersee. There are like 7-8 kilometers just through, almost just through inhabited area. Distillery. So if you take this roundabout, if you turn left, I'll take the second exit. It's left. We'll reach this distillery. Never tried. Entering Hausham. Hausham is pretty new town. It developed as coal was found here, and there is a coal mine, and the town developed around it. But I think at the end of the 60s, the coal mine was closed. But they invested a lot afterwards. And the town developed very good, so there are a lot of small companies now here in Hausham. So the town didn't suffer too much after the coal mine was closed. And you can see the tower of the, I think that's the tower. No, that's the tower of the old mine in front of us. They wanted to demolish it, but it's too strong, I think. They thought, now it's too much concrete there, it's too difficult to demolish, and they let it there. don't have too many mining towns in Bayern. That was one of them. It's not a mining area. The town center of Hausham is on the right, and we are now going parallel with the railway to Schliersee and Bayrischzell. From Holzkirchen starts this railway. Also here in Hausham, pay attention to your speed. They put quite often speed radars, speed cameras. And from Hausham we are fast in the mountains. So Hausham is the border between the mountains and the Voralpenland. So there's a region before the mountains, if you translate it, before the Alps. And from here, from Hausham or from Schliersee, we will be in the mountains. We are now at about 780 meters over sea level, and you can see the nice landscapes in front of us with Spitz, exactly over in the background of the church from Schliersee. Schliersee is a very famous touristic resort here. It's a very nice lake. We'll see it, we'll drive around it for a bit. So Schliersee was very famous at the end of 19th century, beginning of 20th century. A lot of people from the big cities around, from Munich especially, came here, built some villas, and were staying here for the summer. So a lot of VIPs came in the region, like in Tegernsee also. It's a pretty nice area. There are also some nice houses in Schliersee. We see some nice traditional painted houses. In the town center, Schliersee has about 7,000 inhabitants. Now you see this one on the right. Nice house. And the one on the left, that's also a restaurant. I like to come here pretty often. I've done a few times walking around the sea, around the lake, sorry. Sometimes I'm getting confused between German and English. In German the word See means lake. I'm sometimes mixing the two languages, but I hope you can understand what I mean. That's the most important. So you have these houses with flowers at their balconies. I like them a lot. Typical Bavarian. And in Austria also you'll find them. In Tyrol more or less. It's a hotel here. A very touristic area, like I said. And we are now near the sea, near the lake. We are now near the lake, the Schliersee Lake. The round around it is very popular. It's like 8 or 9 kilometers. Oh, you see how many people are taking sun baths near the lake. It's very warm today. We have now like 27 degrees. Also many people are doing a bike trip around the lake or just walking, running. A lot of activities you can do here. And in front of us is Brecherspitz. It's a peak there. It's a prominent one. At almost 1,700 meters high. And now this is the lake. The beautiful lake. There is also an island on this lake. Part of the lake is much nicer in my opinion because you are far away from the main street, and many people are swimming also. I don't know how high the weather temperatures, but the Germans are the people that can take a bath also if the weather temperature is like 15-16 degrees. They would go in with no problem. Also, when I'm going to the Mediterranean Sea or every sea in this world, you'll see that the first that are going in are the Germans. Also, low water temperatures, no problem. Car parkings, but they are full. Incredible how many people came here today. It's summer, but it's beginning of July now, but the holidays haven't started in Bavaria, but they have started in other parts of Germany, in other states. The most populous one, for example, North Rhine-Westphalia, has summer holidays now. And from Schliersee we climb a little bit to a small pass that lies at about 800 meters in the village of Neuhaus. So it separates us. So water behind us goes to Schliersee and Schlierach river, and in front of us the water goes to Leitzach river. Barely feel it, just a small mountain pass. Bayrischzell in front. We are going to Bayrischzell. astronomical observatory from the Technical University of Munich on the top. And another whiskey distillery now, Thrills. They do Bavarian whiskey here. Never tried. Should do once. If any of you have tried it, it'd be great to know how it is. If it's comparable to the Scottish one or no. And the road on the right goes to Spitzingsee. It's a popular skiing and hiking area. So here on the right, it's up in the mountains at over 1000 meters over sea level. Very nice area. There I learned to ski in Spitzingsee. It's very popular for 1 or 2 day trips, ski trips from Munich. And we have very nice views of Wendelstein now. Wendelstein is also a very popular hiking destination. It's very crowded there because you have a rack railways that goes up and also cable car. So there are a lot of tourists on top. So if you want to do a hike there, better not on summer weekends. I've been there I think twice or 3 times till now. 3 times already. But it was outside the main season. So it was very peaceful there. And we are now in the small village of Aurach. That's another important intersection. You can go left to reach the motorway, the A8 at Irschenberg exit 99 I think it is, and also to go to Rosenheim, the main town in this area. And we have 8 kilometers till Bayrischzell. Here has a very nice alignment. It avoids small villages around, mainly avoids them. Pretty straight. We are in the Leitzach river valley now. Just like here, villages on the left, we don't go through it. Yeah, the speed limit is a little bit reduced near the villages, but it's okay. 80 is okay. The general speed limit here is 100. There's a general speed limit for 1+1 highways in Germany. Nice mountains here in the area. Also most of them not so difficult to climb, and we have a high density of mountain trails, marked trails. another mountain resort, also village. It's pretty small, but it's very nice. Here at the foothills of Wendelstein and Triton mountains. There's also a ski area in front of us. You can see also the ski area from now. From here, it's just in front of us. It's a ski area, very good I think for beginners. Not so big, but for 1 or 2 days it's quite enough. And here on the left is a parking for the cable car, I think. Yes, here is a cable car. And we are almost in Bayrischzell, our destination. You can see it in front of us. Bypasses Bayrischzell and goes further on and climb to the ski area, Suderfeld. But we won't go now there. Hope to be able to film it once. That's it for now. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, suggestions, just don't hesitate to write a comment. And I would be very glad if you would subscribe also to my channel, then you won't miss any new videos I make. I try to post regularly, so then you won't miss anything if you would subscribe to the channel. And if you find the video interesting, just don't hesitate to push the like button. It will help me a lot. And this is the feedback I like to have feedback from you. I would like to have. So as we are entering Bayrischzell, I'm saying bye bye to you, and till the next time. Bye.